Hello and welcome to Bonus Jungle. I'm Van and this is Sylvia, and together we bought this old stone house about 2 months ago. But we aren't alone in this. We brought our whole family with us. Our dog Arsene, our 3 cats Jade, Mimo and Noah, and our 2 pet chickens Bonnie and Niwa. After spending years living in my mother-in-law's basement, we were desperate to have a place of our own. But if finding an affordable place to rent is already difficult, finding somewhere where we could bring along our family was pretty much impossible. So our next best option was to find a house we could buy. We looked for months and months for something we could afford and that had the potential to be somewhat livable. And when we thought we weren't going to find anything, we stumbled upon this house. It was far from perfect and it needed a lot of work. But we immediately fell in love with how at peace we felt there. The house is around 100 square meters with a 2-story side, which is the oldest one, made of stone, and an adjacent that was built later on. We aren't really sure how old the house is, but the newest part dates from around the 1960s. And the previous owner, who is in her 70s, told us it was her grandmother's house. It's part of a small village. People used to work here, but it's been abandoned for a long time. It's surrounded by mountains and fields, and we have around 1500 square meters of terrain. This part up here, where we are planning to make a terrace and put a door to go out from the upper part of the house. It's not really great to plant anything because there's way too much rock, but then we have this smaller portion down here where I hopefully will be planting some fruit trees. And then we have this part in front of the house, plus this path where cars can drive by, which technically belongs to us now. So we plan in the future to put a path just in front of where our land actually ends. It doesn't have running water or electricity, but it had in the past, so it will be hopefully easier to have it in the future. In the meantime, we have a solar panel and a battery and a generator that we use to charge the battery when there's not enough sunlight. And as far as water goes, we built a composting toilet and are doing things the old-fashioned way with the water we collect from a nearby fountain. The bottom floor of the house has 4 rooms, 2 on the stone side and 2 on the newest part of the house. Right when you enter, you have a bigger room and a teeny tiny kitchen at the end. And on the left hand side you have another bigger room with again a smaller one, which we will probably be making the bathroom in. On the top floor there are 2 rooms, if we can call it that. They are just separated by a wall that doesn't even go up to the ceiling, but that will be taken out and that will be our future bedroom. We aren't totally sure of exactly how we want the layout to be, but we are going back and forth with ideas, and I've already started making a 3D render of the house so that we can envision a bit better what it will look like. We are planning on renovating the house by ourselves and would like to stay as true to the essence of the place as possible, but that is within our very, very limited budget. Although we have done some renovations in the past, we've never tackled something big like this, so we are going into this a bit nervous. But since what was most urgent was the leaking roof, that's what we started the renovations with, probably the hardest part. It ended up being way more challenging than we expected, so stay tuned to see how that goes.